Hello, it's Carlos Cadelta. Quick introduction to the Plan B SRK360, the ultimate self-rescue kit. This has just been listed on Ghost Ship Exports on the Etsy shop today, and just want to quickly go through the content. So you'll get a pack like this when you order it, and then inside you'll have a full kit like this. So it contains all the items. Most of it, if you've been following Oscar Delta, you'll be familiar with what they are, and then what we have is a small package. Pretty much has everything you need to open up a wide variety of restraints. It's also got glass break-in capability. So I'm just going to go through what you have. You've got the leech 3.5G, so this is the same leech that where you can put 10 $100 banknotes in. You'd have a grand in there, so we're going to use that as the carrier, and then these tools will all fit inside there. And then you have your retention tether, so you have a shock cord, breakaway connector, T410 friction saw, and then a ghost button NFC. So any NFC enabled device will be able to read or write to this button. Works the same as the Jab D. You can put information on there, and then you can extract that using an NFC enabled device. So the cord itself is braided Technora, and then you've got the breakaway connectors. So if I pull that, it'll make a pop, so you can, it's possible to open it up silently. Yep. Otherwise you're making a pop. Yep. So inside there, just like on the APEC or Technora escape necklace or the Kevlar escape necklace, you've got a ballistic striker bead, so you just pull down on the breakaway connector, and then that could be used to break tempered glass windows. Yep, so that sits inside the connector. Bring that together. It's all tucked away until you need it, and then I'll show you other options for that. So you've got full length Pyramid 325 friction saw. Here you have a black high tensile safety pin, and this has been, the end's been closed up so it doesn't open up accidentally. So the idea of this is used as a feeder to go between your wrist and the restraint. So slide under the restraint, and then you'll be able to get this into position where you can deploy it. So you've got oversized foot loops. Yeah, so nothing's really changed there. You already have one, and then I'll be showing you in later videos on how you can reload that so it doesn't become a tangled mess when you extract it from the pouch. Again, we have Derby escape tube. You see it's slightly shorter than the one that you may have got with a 3 inches Gen 2. It's been reduced in length, and everything's compact, but works the same way. You take a diamond wire blade, and that will go through the hole in there, and then that will screw down into the cuff, grab the thread, and then you pull it open. So pretty much diamond wire blades in there. So these are all the tools that you'd normally get in your 3 inches Gen 2. Just a slight modification to make them smaller. And then here you have your AHEC 2, your newer handcuff escape key, and that will just sit in there, and that will be at such a length that it will go down inside the handcuffs, and then you just rotate it, and it can take the double lock off, transport lock, or it just open the handcuffs. Very quick and easy to use. Optimized hair grip. Yep, so these are nice high tensile steel ones. So they're strong, they're not going to deform easily, but they are smaller, which means they can go into smaller keyways such as the Smith & Wesson to take off the double lock, transport lock, and then you can either sweep the lock or you can go straight in with a shim. The Uber Gulag shim there on the table, and then you've got your advanced handcuff key SRK360, which is retrofit. So this has got the channel in there, and then you've got a black safety pin. So that's all in there, and I will be sharing in subsequent videos on how to carry, conceal, deploy the tools, quick introduction to how to use the tools as a demonstration of the tool, and then reloading, and then carry options as well. So as it stands, this is a standalone kit designed to be placed inside the waistband to allow for access when restrained to the front or rear. Yeah, but we can also look at other options. So just move this to one side. So this is your standard plan B. Now that kit, once you pop off the shock cord, that whole kit will fit inside that tube. Yeah, so pretty much it's a plan B with a different carrier. So this is a watertight carrier. So if you're expecting to be working in an environment where you're going to be wet most of the time and you want to keep the contents dry, you can do with this tube. But you can also use the inside waistband strap as a carrying concealment option with the SRK360. So I'll just show you my setup. This is my setup. So all I've done is I've taken the connector, and then using a cable tie I have attached it to this end here, and that allows me to connect it to the SRK360, and then this can be inside the waistband, under underwear, and this will be somewhere near the groin area. And then to extract it, you just pull on the shock cord, and you've got yourself your tools for access there. Yeah, so pretty much it's all self-contained, low profile when compared to the Ubertog. Again, we're looking at power of the tool. So the shim is generally your #1 tool for most of the handcuffs out there, so that'll be worn at the 6 o'clock position. So it just means you haven't got to keep going inside the kit there to access the shim. You've got it there on your waistband already, and likewise if you've got a cable tie around the ankles, for example, you don't have to grab the full length friction saw out. You can just pop this off, remove the elastic, and then you've got yourself a friction saw. Yep, so something around the legs, that's going to cut straight through it, no issues whatsoever. So that's your carry option. So pretty much my setup, my personal setup, based on manufacturing and training, so manufacturing tools since 2006 and then training since 2014. Over the years my kit has changed slightly, but the idea remains the same. So I have something you can access front and rear, so that'd be this one here inside the waistband, and now I'd have my 8-pec, which also has the ghost button, which is also available on Ghost Ship Export, so you can pop that on there. And then the setup I have on here is very much the same setup as the SRK360, where you have the shim, you have the optimized hair grip, key with a split ring. So it's the same setup, just means that it'll go from one to the other, it all remains the same. And then the next part will be the GTFO wrist strap, stealth black version with the handcuff key, and you've got your ballistic striker bead. So it's generally, that's an escape kit, so that covers everything there. And then with that kit I can then deal with a variety of restraints. Just give you an example there. Cable ties, British cuffs, got some German cuffs, Smith & Wesson, some generic American cuffs there, high security handcuffs, some Russian stuff, Chinese stuff. So with that kit on the SRK360 I can open all this, no issues whatsoever, provided I've got access to the keyway, or I can shim spike, etc. a lot. But I will be going through how to use the kit in subsequent videos. Thank you for your time, and stay tuned. Thank you.